Very good day, students. Today we will learn a new chapter, that is Internet Protocol. Let's see. In this topic we learn about Internet Protocol. What do you mean by Internet Protocol? See, for a computer to understand the communication, we need some medium to pass our information from one place to another. Okay, so the protocol that is widely used on the internet is known as what? Your Internet Protocol. To pass the information from one place to another, we need some protocol. We need some required some what? Your rules and regulation to pass our information from one place to another. And to pass our information from one place to another through network, we require for internet. And that internet, the rules which are required in passing the information from one place to another and required the internet in that is known as what? Your Internet Protocol. So first we'll see about network protocol. What is network protocol? See, the computers that are connected in a network need a method of communication to function. As we are talking with two people, we have some communication medium between the two. Okay, like I am talking with my friend verbally. So what with my communication medium? Through air is my communication medium. Okay, and through ear the person will be able to listen through what? Through ear, and we'll get the information. Okay, we'll pass the information from one place to another. Accordingly, to pass our information in a network, we need somewhat communication path, some medium to travel such that our information could travel from one place to another. So computers that are connected in a network need a method of communication to function, just like how we human communicate using various languages which have several rules and conditions. So computer communicate through a language on the network. This communication language are called what? Network protocol. Computer communicates through a language on network is known as what? Network protocol. Network protocol is a set of guidelines that define communication between two or more devices over a network. Through a network, we could be able to communicate our information from one place to another. Without protocol or without the rules and regulations, devices would lack the ability to understand the electronic signals they send to each other over the network. Protocols specify the rules governing the transmissions of information and communication between the computers. Okay, there are various types of network protocol, like IP. IP is known as what? Internet Protocol. A protocol which is used to communicate on internet. Data is sent from one computer to another computer on internet through this protocol. Next, second one is FTP. FTP known as what? File transfer protocol. In this protocol, which is used to transfer and manipulate files on internet, is known as what? File transfer protocol. Next is HTTP. HTTP known as what? Hypertext transfer protocol. And protocol or internet-based protocol for sending and receiving the web pages. Okay, is known as what? HTTP. Next, IRC. IRC is known as what? Internet Relay Chat. What does it mean? A protocol which is used for internet chat and other communications are known as what? IRC. Next is SMTP. SMTP means Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. A protocol for sending email messages on the internet is known as what? SMTP. First, Internet Protocol. As I have said, a communication protocol which contains the formats of digital messages and rules for exchanging messages between the computers and across the single network or a series of interconnected network. Interconnected means which is connected through like one computer is connected to second is connected to first, and second is connected to third. All the computers are being connected to each other is known as what? Interconnected. Okay, every computer that uses IP in the network for to communicate. Okay, like in IP means what? Internet protocol, to communicate, and has a internet protocol address. Okay, every computer has for exchanging the information through network, we need what? IP, and it has its own IP address. Okay, that is known as internet protocol address, which is a numerical label assigned to each device connected to a computer network. An IP address serves two principal functions. First is what? Unique identification of every device or user on the internet, and second is identify the location of the device. What is the principle of IP address? Uniquely identification of every device, and second is identify the location of the device. Now the basic function of IP are send data to the correct recipient and transmit data from source to destination. Now, IP transports data in packets. To transport the data in packets is known as what? Datagram, and it is also known as what? Your data packets. Okay, each datagram has two components. What are the two components? Header and payload. The IP address includes source IP address and destination IP address. Okay, the payload is the data that is transported. Okay, next, see, header include what? IP address and destination, and payload includes what? That is used for transportation. Next is transmission control protocol. Transmission control protocol is known as what? TCP. It is a network protocol which is used as communication standard that defines how to establish and maintain communication through the network through which computer programs can exchange data. Why transmission control protocol is being used? To exchange the data from one place to another. Okay, now the internet protocol, which defines how computers send packets of data to each other. Together, TCP and IP form the basic guidelines that governs the exchange of data on the internet and are often referred to as TCP or IP. There are various functions of TCP. First, it establishes the connections and maintains it until the application programs at each end have finished exchanging the information. Next is it determines how to break the data into packets. Packets means in data packets. Like if we send the data, it will break in data packets such that the information could be passed in the form of what? Packets. Okay, so TCP determines how to break the data into packets that network can deliver and send and accept data packets in the network. Next is implementation of internet protocol. Implementation of internet protocol. To implement a network protocol, first a standard document that contains all the rules of communications needs to be prepared, and once the standard has been established, a software that allows communication between the computers in network is developed. This software is developed such that it obeys the rules described in the standard document. There are various advantages of internet protocol as well, like IP can coexist with other network protocol. Thus, different services can share a common network infrastructure at the same time. IP has a transport protocol, can operate on various networks. IP assigns each computer on the network a unique address called its IP address. Thus, every computer on the network is uniquely identifiable and information could be sent to it by simplifying the addressing like IP address. We could be able to identify the address as well through its IP address. Next, it is most widely used protocol for communication on the internet, and hence it is very easier for new devices to join the network. This is all about this chapter. Thank you.